Alright, my fellow YouTubers, maybe y'all can help me out. 1996 Chevrolet C3500. Half of my gauge cluster quit after I replaced the dash, and I can't seem to figure it out. Yes, the speedometer is working at the moment, but I have a ScanGauge tool plugged into the diagnostic port and it works. But as soon as you unplug it, the speedometer quits. So it doesn't make any sense, and I'll show you. I put it in park, see nothing reads at the bottom, and I'm gonna reach down here and unplug my little ScanGauge. Hang tight just a second, let me set it down. Alright, now my ScanGauge is off, and the turn signal and the middle light, the high beam light comes on. Oh, it actually blinks now. That's weird. But now I still have no RPM and no mile an hour gauge, and I can drive around and show that, which is, like I said, is odd. And the odometer only works when the speedometer's moving. It doesn't count no mileage for some reason. You can put the truck back in park. Oh, plug this gauge back in. Gauge is plugged back in, and the speedometer moves. So maybe somebody can help me out. Maybe somebody's had the same problem. Like I said, I just replaced the dash. I've replaced the wiring harness that everybody says that goes from the ignition down to underneath the dash, that little 7mm deal you screw out and replace. I've replaced it. Everything works except for the gauge cluster, and I don't think the gauge cluster is bad because it was working before I replaced it. I don't know if maybe it's a ground or something of the sort. If somebody could help me out or maybe give me some insight, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm kind of at a loss for words. And to replace that gauge cluster with something new, the only person that makes a truly new dash is, or a gauge cluster, is Dakota Digital, and that's $900. So I don't know. You know, I'll leave it in y'all's hands. Maybe y'all can help me figure it out. Really appreciate it. Thank you.